The sun was fully risen when Idris heard the sound. It wasn't music exactly, more like the faint beat of something heavy being struck, slow, steady, as though someone were drumming not for celebration, but for remembrance. The sound came from deeper in the village, past the bell tower and the old olive tree, where the road curved and disappeared into morning mist. Idris stood up from the bench, gripping his notebook tighter. Something in his chest stirred. Curiosity, maybe. Or warning. He followed the sound. As he walked, he passed faded murals on crumbling walls, paintings of men holding torches, of women weeping under stars. They were worn, almost erased, but still breathing with a strange kind of presence, like echoes left behind by stories too sacred to forget. The beat grew louder. Then he saw him. At the center of the square stood a tall, thin man in tattered robes, blindfolded with black cloth. Before him sat a large, worn drum. He struck it with the flat of his hand, again and again, like a heartbeat that refused to stop. Around him, no one spoke. A few villagers watched from windows, unmoving. Idris hesitated at the edge of the square. The blindfolded man paused as if sensing him. Then he turned slightly and said, "You've come late, but not too late." Idris froze. "Do I know you?" The man didn't answer the question. Instead, he touched the drum gently and whispered, "Everyone carries one of these. Some beat it so loud they forget to listen. Yours hasn't sounded in a long time." Idris swallowed. "I don't even know what I'm looking for." "You will," the man said, voice low. "When your silence becomes a question instead of a prison." He struck the drum once more, deep, resonant, like a memory Idris had buried long ago. Without warning, the man stood and began walking away, barefoot, leaving the drum behind. Idris watched him go, a strange ache twisting in his stomach. Then he looked at the drum. It sat there alone, like something waiting to be understood. He took a step forward. That night, Idris stayed in the village. He found an old inn with a vacant room and a kind-eyed keeper who didn't ask questions. Before bed, he opened his notebook and wrote just 3 words, "I heard it." And he wondered if maybe, just maybe, his heart had been listening all along.